It's time to get loud! I need you to say it with me! This is Monster Jam!
It is time for the first competition of the day, JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seated into a bracket based on a random draw. Coming up first, our 8 trucks will race head-to-head, where the 4 winners will move on to the semifinal round. Allentown, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Monster Jam fans, take a look at the video board right now. You can see where each of our drivers are going to go head-to-head in round 1. And just as Kim said, they are going to have 4 move on to the semifinals, on to the finals, and we will have a winner in just a moment. You see 2 of our competitors ready to face off here in the JCB Racing competition. Who is going to win round 1? We are just seconds away from finding out with these amazing 2 competitors. Kicking things off from Kewanee, Wisconsin, Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. And her opponent from Mooresville, North Carolina, Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
And your winner is Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Once again, that winner moving on to the semifinals. You got Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Take a look at the bracket right now. She's moving on to that semifinals. Now it's going to be interesting to see who she is going to face off against, because we have 2 more fellow competitors right there on the track. So Allentown, are you ready for more JCB Racing? Our next competitor hails from Middlebury, Vermont, John Zimmer Sr., Uproar. Going up against, from Kewanee, Wisconsin, Brandon Toluchka, Just Get Her Done Too.
Your winner, Brandon Toluchka, Just Get Her Done Too.
Once again, that winner was Brandon Toluchka. Just Get Her Done Too. Continuing on with John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And representing his home state of Pennsylvania, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, moving on to the semifinals. Two more competitors left in round one. We have a Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Going up against the driver hailing from Oskaloosa, Iowa, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
Your winner, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. It's time for the semifinal round of JCB Racing. The winners of these two matchups will move on to the final round of JCB Racing and the chance to pick up the first 8 points of the day. Allentown, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
It's time to meet your first two competitors in the semifinals. Our first competitor is a second-generation driver from Kewanee, Wisconsin. I'm talking about Brandon Telechka. Just get her done, too. He will be facing off against a graduate from Monster Jam University, Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Let's go green!
Your winner, Brandon Telechka. Just get her done, too.
Monster Jam fans are moving on to the next semifinal round. This first competitor is the 2022 Rookie of the Year, a second-generation driver. It is John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And his opponent, the driver behind that black and green wrecking machine, a 6-time series champion, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. Two fierce competitors out there on the track. If you've noticed, there are several second-generation drivers out there on the center of that elevated obstacle right now. It's a Brandon Telechka, just get her done too. On the track right now, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. This is going to be an exciting race and an exciting JCB Racing Finals. Allentown, let's go racing!
Fans, that race is too close to call. We're going to set it up to the super glue team action replay and see who crossed that finish line first. What is the matchup? Trying to get that final spot in the racing finals. It's Gravedigger, Tyler Meninga. time for the final round of JCB Racing. The winner of this race will not only earn the first 8 points of the day, but will be on top of the leaderboard in pursuit of the BKT Overall Event Championship. Allentown, who's ready to meet your racing final contenders?
Approaching the line, he's the 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year from Kewanee, Wisconsin, Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Going up against the driver that is bad to the bone, the 2024 World Finals Freestyle Champion from Oskaloosa, Iowa, it's Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. It's go time! Your winner is Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. Give it up one more time for your JCB winner, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. Securing the first 8 points of this afternoon's event. That was quite a race, quite a finals. Let's hear it one more time for the driver that is bad to the bone, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
Tyler, what a way to kick off the competition. It seemed like every matchup you just got faster and faster. How important was it for you to set the tone and get those first 8 points?
Man, I'm having fun out here. You know what? This dirt's a little tacky. I had some tough competition there. John Zimmer Jr., Brandon Telechka. Those guys are awesome. But I got a question for you right now so far, Allentown. Are you guys having fun at Monster Jam here this afternoon?
Allentown is having a blast, and next up, they'll see you compete in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. You are so dominant in that competition, so what do you need to do to pick up another 8 points?
You know what? I'm going to come out here. I'm going to put this Gravedigger truck on the edge. That's what we're known for here at Team Gravedigger, and as long as I'm driving it, I plan on keeping it that way for you fans. But I can promise you one thing. The louder you guys get here this afternoon, the harder I drive this Gravedigger truck. So Allentown, let me hear you guys!
Congratulations one more time to Gravedigger's Tyler Meninga, scoring the first 8 points of this afternoon's event. But Brandon Telechka just get her done too. Only 1 point behind. You can see up there on the BKT overall event leaderboard, 7 points. And rounding out the top 4, we actually have a tie. Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity, each with 4, moving on to the next phase of the competition, which is going to be our Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Coming up next is the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, when each of our talented Monster Jam superstars are going to have 2 attempts to showcase their biggest and best moves just on 2 BKT tires. Now, we're looking for a variety of tricks such as stoppies, poppers, wheelies, moonwalks, and so much more. And this will be your very first opportunity to score accurately and fairly at judgeszone.com. We'll get to that in just a little bit, but focus your attention on the video board just to, get an idea of what you guys are going to see during this competition. Mazda Jam fans, before we jump into the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge, I am hanging here with Ruckus. And Ruckus, you were telling me your thoughts on the JCB racing competition. What was your favorite part of it?
I liked when Gravedigger did all those wheelies.
When Gravedigger did all those wheelies. Anybody else like those wheelies? I thought so too. That was a lot of fun. So, Ruckus, I know your grandparents brought you here today, and what I want to do, since they brought you here to Monster Jam, I want to play a game. Let's look right there to our friends. Can we wave to our friends? Awesome. We are going to play our Truckin' Pals race. Now, in just a moment, you and I are going to turn around, and we're going to look at 3 Monster Jam trucks. Those Monster Jam trucks are going to race, but you're going to have to tell me which one is going to be the winner. Let's turn to the video board. Right there, we have the JCB Digatron, Zombie, or Son of a Digger. Which one of those 3 trucks do you think is gonna win?
Zombie.
Zombie. Allentown, who do you think is gonna win? Yell it out. All right, we got some mixed reviews. So we got JCB Digatron, Zombie, or Son of a Digger. Let's take them to the line. Here we go. They are lined up. Let's go green! Coming out hot is Son of a Digger, but not to be mistaken for Zombie. Oh no, Zombie is now trailing, but keeps moving forward. Come on, Allentown. Who is gonna win? Let's hear it! Oh, your winner is JCB Digatron. But you know what, Ruckus? You did such an awesome job, and I appreciate your commentary. Can we look back at our friends over here? Because I want to show you something really special. You're going home with our Truckin' Pals play set for being such an awesome contender here at Monster Jam. How do you feel about that one?
Good.
Good. Monster Jam fans, give it up for Ruckus. It's time to jump into our second competition, that Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. But before we do, Kim, I think it's important that we remind all of our amazing Allentown fans what they need to do at judgeszone.com. So I know you're somewhere around the arena.
I am here in section 119, and fans, this is your first opportunity to have your voices heard and put in your scores at judgeszone.com. So if they're not out already, get those phones out now. Make sure you're logged in at judgeszone.com and enter today's code APA. Now, after our 2 attempts, fans, you will then have 20 seconds to put in your scores at judgeszone.com because you will decide who goes home with the next 8 points of the event. So if your phones are out, you're at judgeszone.com, then let me know who's ready for the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge.
Kicking things off, she's ready to make some waves. It's Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. Solid popper on that first attempt. 1 attempt down, 1 to go.
Put your fins together for Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. JudgesZone.com is officially open for the first time today, and fans, it is now up to you. So make sure you scan that QR code up on the video board and get those scores in now by moving that BKT tire up or down to the score you feel Michaela Telechka in Megalodon has earned.
Solid way to kick off the Great Clips True Wheel Skills Challenge. Take a look at that super glue to the action replay. She lines up with the log stack, hits the throttle, and then goes into what we call a popper, where you pop a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on the top two BKT tires. Let us know what you guys thought of that one. Scores are officially locked. Let's take a look at the video board. A 5.382 for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. That's going to be the score to beat in the Great Clips True Wheel Skills Challenge. Continuing on with one of our veterans in this sport, John Zimmer Sr., Uproar. Once again, coming to the track, John Zimmer Sr., Uproar. Attempted popper there for the first one. One attempt down, one to go.
Let's hear it for John Zimmer Sr., Uproar. JudgesZone.com is open once again, and fans, remember, the power of scoring is in your hands. You can log in now at JudgesZone.com. You can also scan that QR code up on the video board. Remember, you will decide the outcome for the remainder of today's event, so don't delay. Make sure you move that BKT tire to the score you feel Uproar has earned.
You can see up there on the video board, 2 attempts, a popper and a reverse popper. Didn't have quite the momentum needed to get in a complete vertical positioning. Right now, that score to beat is a 5.382. You got a few more seconds to lock in your scores for Uproar. Getting word from our Monster Jam officials, a 2.976 for John Zimmer Sr., Uproar. Coming to the track, the new Apex Predator, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. into a moonwalk, showcasing some really great control, and then kicking it onto the back two BKT tires for a combination move.
Make some noise for Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. Keep that enthusiasm going as you go to judgeszone.com right now. There's Tony Oaks there on the track. He needs you now to get that score locked in by moving that BKT tire up or down to the score you feel Thunderoris has earned.
Kim, what an exciting Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge presentation. Such great balance between aggression and control from this competitor. Wow, Kim.
You can take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay, that perfect vertical position on the front two BKT tires. That is 12,000 pounds of machinery, and what an awesome combination move in that first attempt, putting down two solid attempts there on the track. But Christina, it'll be interesting to see what the fans had to say.
Absolutely. I have a funny feeling the fans really enjoyed that one. Getting word from those Monster Jam officials, an 8.826. We got a new leader and new score to beat in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Remember, Monster Jam fans, when you are scoring using judgeszone.com, each of our drivers gets 2 attempts to showcase their biggest and best moves out there. So we're looking for all of those varieties: stoppies, poppers, nose wheelies, reverse poppers, bicycles. So lots of things to keep an eye out for. Right now up there on the video board, you can see where each of our drivers are in pursuit of the next 8 points of the event. So we just saw Tony Oaks and Thunderoris take the top spot with that 8.826. We got a lot more competition coming your way, and we are going to continue on with one of our amazing international drivers, Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco.
Put those bullhorns in the air for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Time to get those scores in at judgeszone.com, fans. It is now up to you by using that code APA. Remember, you decide who gets the next 8 points of the event. So don't delay. Get those scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Kim, that was a fun one, especially that first attempt. She kicks it onto the back two BKT tires. You see it right here on the super glue glued to the action replay. I thought she was going to roll backwards there for a second.
She always brings that wow factor and excitement when she competes on the track, putting it all the way on the back two BKT tires and just showing the fans that perfect vertical position. I can't wait to see what the fans had to say about that competition and to see what she put out there on the track. It's been great to see her in this journey here at Monster Jam, Christina.
Absolutely. You can see up there on the video board. Good enough for second place, a 7.05 for your really respectable score. Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. 4 competitors down, 4 more to go in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. We've seen a lot of excitement here so far in this particular competition. Holding on to that top spot, though, is that Apex Predator, your home state hero, Tony Oaks in Thunderoris. Can he continue on with this momentum? We're going to have to wait and see because, again, we have 4 more competitors eager to secure 8 points in pursuit of that overall event championship. Continuing on, he just won the JCB racing competition. Can he go 2 for 2? It's Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. Looks like he might be setting up for a bicycle. Gonna have to wait and see on this one. From one sidewall save to the next. Something we haven't seen so far in this competition. He has 1 more attempt to go.
Keep those cheers going for Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. Fans, do not delay. It is up to you now to decide who is getting those next 8 points, and we need a score for Gravedigger. So fans, make sure you decide at judgeszone.com right now by locking in your scores, by moving that BKT tire and out of his truck. Let him hear you one more time, Allentown, Tyler Meninga.
Kim, you know, there's a reason why he is a champion, and we just witnessed it. 2 sidewall saves, 1 side to the next, super glue to the action replay. He goes to the opposite side, saves it on the front BKT tire. It's absolutely incredible.
You know, Christina, the one word I think of is just effortless. He knows exactly what he's doing out there on the track and just continues to have that wow factor every time he's out there on the track. Putting in those sidewalls, one side to another. He's trying to pick up that first overall event championship on the weekend, and he might be on his way, Christina.
And it's very interesting to see his driving style because he actually lines up going into those bicycles. We don't always see that. You can see it paid off, a 9.578. We got a new leader and new score to beat. Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. So, Monster Jam fans, as you can see, that Gravedigger truck is going to be towed off. We are going to see with Kim later on exactly what's going on with it. Might be some electrical issues. Nope, we are actually getting word that there is a broken sway bar on that Monster Jam truck. So, Kim, I know you're going to go back there later. Check it out. Give us the inside scoop and see if he's able to come back to Monster Jam Donuts. How crucial is this going to be, Kim? Continuing on with a second-generation driver, Brandon Telechka, just get her done too.
together for Brandon Tolochka. Just get her done too. Scoring is open now at judgeszone.com, and fans, we need you all to act fast and move that BKT tire up or down to the score that you feel Brandon Tolochka has earned here in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. There he is out of his Monster Jam truck, waving to all of you fans. He needs you now to get that score locked in.
Super Glue, glued to the action replay up there, showcases a lot of great control with that nose wheelie. He puts it on the front two BKT tires in that perfect vertical position and walks it forward ever so slightly, showcasing, again, really great balance, really great control from Brandon Tolochka. Just get her done, too. Scores coming in on the video board, a 6.938. That's going to put him currently in 4th place in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Two more competitors left in this phase of the competition. Continuing on with a second-generation driver, we have John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Really unique approach by John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, utilizing not only the momentum of the throttle, but taking advantage of the side of that elevated obstacle to get that truck on the nose. Not something you see very often here at Monster Jam. Put your hands together for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Allentown, you guys know what to do. Scan that QR code up there on the video board or go to judgeszone.com. You got 20 seconds to make your voices heard. All you got to do is slide that BKT tire up or down and click submit. That first attempt was something you really do not see here at Monster Jam. Normally, our Monster Jam drivers will utilize the steeper ramps to go into those nose wheelies. He utilized the more shallow of the ramps there, kicks it onto those front two BKT tires. Very, very difficult to do. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Scores there up on the video board. A 7.775 for John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. Good enough to put him currently in 3rd place in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills competition. We got one more competitor left ready to take to the track. Last but not least, this is her first event here this summer. It's Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. First attempt, a popper from Logan Ashline. Put those puppy paws together for Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Let us know what you guys thought of our final competitor here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. 2 attempted poppers. You can see it up there on that super glue glued to the action replay. Nice control, especially on that first one. One of the more difficult tricks to pull off here in Monster Jam. Too much momentum, that truck's gonna flip over. Not enough momentum, you're not gonna get it in that vertical positioning. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. A 5.175. That means the winner of the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. The driver that's bad to the bone, that black and green wrecking machine, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
Tyler, that is 2 for 2 and on your way to a perfect event, but let's talk about that skills competition. I said what you do out here is just effortless. Talk a little bit about those skills that you perfected to pick up another victory.
Yeah, you know what? Doing those bicycles, that's about the hardest trick to do in a Monster Jam truck. And you know what? This tacky dirt helps out a little bit. But I'm just coming out here paying you fans back for supporting this Gravedigger truck for over 40 years. I'm going to drive that truck wild and crazy every time it's on this dirt. And I promise you, as long as I'm driving it, I will keep driving it as hard as I can. Allentown, are you guys having fun in Monster Jam?
You can tell that they are having a blast, and next up for you is Monster Jam Donuts. So what do you need to do to kind of continue this momentum and get another 8 points?
Yeah, you know what? We might see some rollovers here in the donut competition. This dirt is super, super sticky. I'm just going to get that truck in there, burn in a couple circles, and then put that pedal to the metal just for you fans out here. But after that, Monster Jam Freestyle, I know that's what you guys are all here for. That's what Gravedigger's known for, and I can promise you one thing. I don't care if there's anything left of that truck when I get done with it here this afternoon.
Put your hands together one more time for your Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge winner, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
Congratulations one more time to Tyler Meninga behind the wheel of Gravedigger. Kim said it. He is possibly on his way to a perfect event. It's certainly been an exciting first half of Monster Jam, and we have a lot more Monster Jam-packed action coming your way. But right now, it is halftime. So the perfect time to stretch your legs, walk over to one of our merchandise stands, maybe get yourself a little bit of a Monster Jam swag. And when you come back, the stars of freestyle motocross are going to take to the track and take to the skies. But right now, enjoy halftime. Kicking things off, let's get loud for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco.
Let's hear it for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Scoring is officially open for the Monster Jam Donut competition. And you can take a look at the video board. You can see Chelsea right there as she awaits her score from all of you Monster Jam fans. It is once again up to you, so do not delay. That code, once again, is APA.
Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco, kicking things off in the donut competition. She found that pocket rather quickly, but there was some drifting towards the end of those rotations. Kim and I have talked about this. We've heard some of our drivers talk about this. This dirt is very temperamental, and it's going to make Monster Jam Donuts a little difficult and challenging for these Monster Jam superstars. But again, Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco, kicking things off for us. She's setting the bar in this phase of the competition. Let's turn our attention up to the video board. A 5.980, that's going to be the score to beat in Monster Jam Donuts. Continuing on, behind the wheel of the Apex Predator, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
Let's hear those roars for Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. Putting it down there on the track, and now it is your turn, Monster Jam fans, to hear what you had to say at judgeszone.com. Don't forget you can scan that QR code to score, as well as head over to judgeszone.com. It is coming down to all you fans, and there he is out of his Monster Jam truck. Let's hear it for Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
You saw up there on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay, he was a little bit more reserved going into those Monster Jam Donuts, feeling out the dirt. But once he found that sweet spot, he got some great revolutions in there. Let's see what you guys thought, if that is reflected in the scores. Score to beat a 5.980. The score for Thunderoris is an 8.789. We got a new leader, a new score to beat. Coming to the track right now in the Monster Jam Donut competition, your 2023 Rising Star of the Year, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Together for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, and fans, you know what to do. You need to act fast as you get those scores in now at judgeszone.com. You can take a look at that replay of the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay of that donut performance, but was it enough to overtake the lead? That's going to come down to you now at judgeszone.com.
Definitely a little extra flair there with that Monster Jam truck door open throughout those revolutions. Didn't get quite as many revolutions as Tony Oaks in Thunderoris, but a solid attempt with some very temperamental dirt. Scores are officially locked in. Going on to the video board right now is 7.345. 4.5, good enough to put him currently in second place in Monster Jam Donuts. Something exciting on the track right now. His son just did these Monster Jam Donuts, and now it's time for the father to take to the track the 2009 Rising Star of the Year, John Zimmer Sr., Uproar.
Let's hear it for John Zimmer Sr., Uproar. Time to head on over to judgeszone.com now, fans. It is up to you to tell us what you had to say about that donut performance. Remember to move that BKT tire up or down to the score you feel Uproar has earned. Then hit submit, which is a few more Monster Jam trucks to go. It is going to come down to you to see who's going to pick up the next 8 points of the day.
So, Kim, he was able to get a few revolutions in there. He was not drifting at all, but not as many revolutions as we've seen so far from our previous competitors.
You can see, too, on that track there is sand on the track as well, as we were talking about the tackiness of the truck. He was able to pick up some friction there.
And you can see up there on the video board a 6.314. Again, a 6.314 for John Zimmer Sr. in Uproar. We're seeing lots of families out there on the track. You can see there are two drivers, brother and sister. We're going to kick things off with Brandon Telechka. Just get her done, too.
For Brandon Telechka, just get her done too. Fans, it is time once again now to get those scores in as judgeszone.com is open. Don't forget, it is up to you as we get down to the end of this competition. It's another 8 points on the line. You can take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay of that donut performance by Just Get Her Done Too.
Kim, that was more of an aggressive approach, actually, going into those Monster Jam Donuts. What are your thoughts?
What a great way of revolutions, being able to see the control. Remember, it takes front and rear steering to be able to maintain control of those donuts. So what a great way to show that off.
Scores coming in on the video board, a 7.930. Really great score. Good enough to put him currently in second place in this Monster Jam Donut competition. Continuing on with yet another Telechka, his little sister. We got Michaela Telechka, Megalodon.
Show off your fins for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. You can see her waving to all you Monster Jam fans. She needs you now to get those phones out and head on over to judgeszone.com. It is up to you, Monster Jam fans, to tell us who you think is going to walk away with the win in this competition and really set the stage for this weekend here in Allentown. So fans, do not delay. Get those scores in now.
Those are arguably the most consistent donuts we've seen throughout this entire competition. Super glue glued to the action replay tells that story. She was able to maintain great control, nice speed, was not drifting during those donut revolutions. Really impressive. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Was it enough to take over the top spot currently held by Thunder Roris? It was a 9.020. We got a new leader and new score to beat in Monster Jam Donuts. Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Continuing on with Monster Jam Donuts. Put those puppy paws together for Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Let's hear it for Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Slide that BKT tire up or down and click submit on the score that you feel she deserves for that run. Super Glue Glued to the Action replay tells the story of that really solid run. Few more seconds. Monster Jam fans, make your voices heard here in the Monster Jam Donut Competition. Remember, score to beat is Megalodon, a 9.020. What did you guys think of Logan Ashline in Monster Mutt Dalmatian? The anticipation right now. Take a look at that video board. A 9.132. Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, makes history for herself here in Allentown. One of our newest drivers just securing her first donut win of her career. 8 points in pursuit of that overall event championship. What an amazing moment for a very talented driver.
Logan, seeing the excitement on your face, picking up your first competition win in Monster Jam. Talk us through the emotions going through your mind. When did you know it? Did you know that it was you that picked up this win?
You know, honestly, we've had a hard day today just trying to get a few things under our belt. It's been a rough season filling in for a few other drivers, but we finally found our footing here in this amazing dirt in Allentown, Pennsylvania. So thank you guys so much. This puppy loves to chase her tail, so let's have a great freestyle.
Logan, as you get ready to prepare for the Monster Jam Freestyle competition, what are we going to see you and Monster Mutt Dalmatian do out here on the track to try and pick up the final victory of the day?
You know, at this point, I honestly have no idea. We're just going to go out there, have an amazing time, and we're going to look up to all of you guys to keep this energy super high. We need you loud, and we need an awesome final event here today.
Keep those cheers going one more time for your winner of the Monster Jam Donut Competition, Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Take a look at that BKT overall event leaderboard right now. Currently at the top, tied going into our final competition. We have Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger. Brandon Teleshka, Jess Getterdon too, each with 16 points. Rounding out that top three, you got Tony Oaks in Thunder Roars. And such a momentous moment that we just witnessed. Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, securing her first ever competition win. Absolutely incredible as we go into our next phase of the competition, which is everyone's favorite, that freestyle competition. Now, very important, each driver will have 75 seconds to showcase their biggest and best moves that you've seen all event long. Very important, though, in order to qualify for a score, they must complete at least 15 seconds of that Monster Jam freestyle. The use of the obstacles, the creativity, the wow factor, those technical moves and combinations are all things that we are looking for when it comes to Monster Jam Freestyle. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. I'm hanging here with the Silencioni brothers. They're having a great time here at Monster Jam, and we're going to put their knowledge to the test right now, okay? They're going to show us extreme focus, all right? Because we're going to play the Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle. In just a moment, we're actually going to look at the video board. We're going to see 3 different helmets, and underneath those helmets is going to be a Monster Jam trophy. Let's actually turn around and take a look at the video board right there. Okay, so you're going to see those 3 helmets. There's going to be 1 trophy. They're going to scramble around. I need you guys to keep your eye on the trophy. If you get it right, you're going home with a prize. Drop those. Here we go. It started off in the center. They're scrambling around. Allentown, I hope you guys are paying extra attention. All right, yell it out first, Allentown. Is it 1, 2, or 3? Yell it out. All right, guys, let's see. The crowd says number 3. Do you guys agree? I'll give you a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves. Go ahead. Talk to each other. Do you guys agree? I'm not looking. I'm not listening. Nothing. Okay. Okay, great. Do we know the answer? Yes. All right. Tell everybody. Is it 1, 2, or 3? 3! A very exuberant 3. Let's see if they're right. All right. That's a good sign. It's not under number 1. It's not under number 2, which means it is, in fact, under number 3. That means they are going home with a prize. Take a look at everybody. You got it right. Wave to your fans. They did an awesome job. You guys are going home with this awesome Truck and Pals toy, courtesy of all of us here at Felt Entertainment, featuring Megalodon. Give it up for them one more time, Monster Jam fans. They're going home with the prize.
Monster Jam fans, we are having a blast here in Allentown, and before we get to the final competition, we're going to play another game with all of you here in the arena, and we like to call that Name That Truck. So what you're going to see up on the video board are puzzle pieces, and as the puzzle starts to form, we need all of you to shout as loud as you can what you think that Monster Jam truck is. So if you're ready to play, put your eyes up on the video board as we get ready to play Name That Truck. The puzzle pieces are starting to fall, Allentown. If you think you know that truck, yell it out as loud as you can. I'm hearing a lot of Megalodon. Let's keep your eyes on the video board. Allentown, you are correct. It is Megalodon, the Monster Jam truck. Way to go, Allentown. Now it's time for all of you Monster Jam fans to help us get Freestyle started. So in order to do that, I need everyone here to take out your cell phones and light them up. So let me see everyone here in the arena light up your cell phones. Let me see all of those lights throughout the arena. Now follow my lead and stay to the beat. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going. is time for the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle! Together for John Zimmer Sr. Uproar. Kicking things off here in the freestyle competition, it is now time to go to judgeszone.com as we get ready to score the final competition of the day. So fans, it is now up to you as you can take a look at that super glued to the action replay of that stellar performance as we kick things off here in freestyle by Uproar. It is going to be up to you fans, so don't delay. Get those scores locked in now.
John Zimmer Sr. taking full advantage of the different obstacles throughout that track, taking advantage of the full 75 seconds. That's something that's really important, utilizing the entirety of the track as well as those 75 seconds. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. A 6-3-8-8, setting the bar here in the freestyle competition. Once again, John Zimmer Sr., Uproar. Taken to the track, a graduate of Monster Jam University, Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Monster Jam fans, not 100% sure what's going on with that Monster Jam truck right now. You can see up there on the video board, the clock is currently paused at 60 seconds. One of our tech officials is going onto the track, getting information from the driver and assessing the truck to see if she will be able to continue on with that Monster Jam freestyle run. Again, in order to qualify for a score, you must complete at least 15 seconds of that Monster Jam freestyle. You can see up there, she is currently at 60 seconds out of that 75. Giving her a moment to refire. All right, 60 seconds remaining, and we're back in action. Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. You guys have been great the entire event. You know what to do. That code APA. Slide the VKT tire up or down. Click submit on the score that you feel she deserves for that run. Little reminder up there that super glue glued to the action replay. After the clock was paused at 60 seconds, she was still able to get some big air. At one point, she actually stopped that truck on the front right BKT tire, showing some really great, there it is, that's the moment. That was around 27 seconds where she was able to balance just for that second. It was really, really impressive. What do you guys think of that? Score to beat a 6.388. The score for El Toro Loco up there on the video board is 7.661, which means we have a new leader, a new score to beat. Monster Jam fans, as you just saw, making his way back onto the track, our talented UNOH technicians worked tirelessly on that truck. So joining us once again on the track, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger, coming up in just a moment. Jumping back into Monster Jam of Freestyle with Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Hear those cheers for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Fans, remember, it is now up to you as the final 8 points is in your hands. So as you can take a look at that freestyle performance by Just Get Her Done too, what did you have to say? It's going to come down to you now at judgeszone.com. Kim, that was a really fun freestyle to watch. He did not let up the entire time, showcasing some aggression, some control, some balancing with that popper. What'd you think of that one? He really has done everything there, and there is his score up on the video board, 7.448. They'll put him in second place. 3 competitors so far here in Monster Jam Freestyle. El Toro Loco's Chelsea Van Cleve currently holding on to that top spot with a 7.661. She did not let the pause hold her back from a really great freestyle, but can she hold on to the lead? We still have several more competitors ready to put the pedal to the metal. And we're going to continue on with your hometown hero, a veteran of this great nation, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
Make some noise for Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. That QR code is up on the video board. You can scan to score or just go right on over to judgeszone.com, entering the code APA. Putting down that epic performance, but what will the score be? That's going to come down to you, the fans. So don't delay. Get your scores locked in now.
What you just saw on that super glue to the action replay was a stoppie. He takes that big air and then lands it on the front 2 BKT tires, balancing in that complete vertical position. That was another great one. He did not let up. Similar to that of Brandon Telechka, just get her done too. This driver is an aggressive one. He goes seamlessly from one move to the next, and you kind of don't know where he's going to go with it, which is what keeps it really exciting. What do you guys think of that one? Scores are coming in. Few more seconds up there right now at 8.381. We got a new leader, a new score to beat in Monster Jam Freestyle. Making her way onto the track, training to be one of our first responders. It's Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Clock is currently paused at 31 seconds for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. We're going to give her an opportunity to potentially refire. Our Monster Jam officials are assessing what's going on down there, and it looks like she is able to continue.
Put those fins up for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Monster Jam fans, you know what to do. You've been doing a great job all day long. Keep up the great work by getting those scores in now at judgeszone.com. You will decide who walks away with the final 8 points of the day and our overall event championship trophy. So remember, fans, we need you now to act fast. Get those scores locked in.
Your super glue glued to the action replay was your reminder of that fantastic freestyle. Let us know what you guys thought of that one. Got a few more seconds. Make your voices heard. A 7.053. Again, a 7.053, putting her currently in 4th place in Monster Jam Freestyle. Not only a proficient driver, but as I said earlier, she's actually training to be one of our first responders. She's going to school to become a nurse. So let's hear it for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Leaderboard is currently up there. As you can see, Tony Oaks, Thunder Roars, currently holding onto that lead with an 8.381. 7.661 is Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Still got 3 more competitors to go in Monster Jam Freestyle. Who will walk away as the freestyle winner? And who will walk away as the overall event champion? Kim, I know you're behind the scenes right now with a little bit of an update on what happened with Gravedigger as well as Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
That's right, Christina. I am joined now by Logan Vessels, who is the crew chief of Gravedigger, and Chad Triplett, who is the crew chief of Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Chad, I want to start with you first. Huge victory in donuts, but then we saw Monster Mutt Dalmatian come off into the pits. Talk a little bit about what was going on.
Oh, well, she just got it in donuts pretty heavy, and it ended up slipping the alternator belt, and the blower belt came loose. So we got her all tightened up, and everything's all good now. So.
And Logan, quickly, I know your frustration not getting Gravedigger out there for the donut competition, but what would you like to see Tyler Manico do in freestyle to get that redemption?
So I don't think it's what I want to see as much as what I know my buddy Tyler is going to go out there and do. That Gravedigger truck's already going out there without a couple pieces she started with. I know he has absolutely no problem taking the rest of it on off for us. So I'm sure he's going to pull something out. It's going to be big. It's going to be wild. And I guarantee you it's probably not driving back out.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see as we continue on with the freestyle competition.
And continuing on with that freestyle competition, she just walked away with her first career win. It's Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Put those hands together for Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Fans, it is now up to you to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. There she is now as she makes her way out of her Monster Jam truck, pumped up about that freestyle. But it is up to you, the fans, to decide what the score will be. So get that score locked in now.
Logan Ashline showcasing a lot of great confidence in that Monster Jam freestyle run, especially towards the end. You see there the super glue glued to the action replay. Great control with that stoppie. We actually saw another stoppie earlier in that freestyle. So really pushing the limits here. Really great freestyle run. An 8.034. Putner currently in second place in Monster Jam Freestyle. Two more competitors left here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Holding on to that top, we talked about this earlier. Tony Oaks in Thunder Roars, but right behind, Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. She is having probably one of her best events of her career. Really great to witness it here in Allentown. This is going to be a nail biter. Who is this going to come down to when it comes to Monster Jam Freestyle, as well as who is it going to come down to with the overall event championship? Two more competitors ready to take the track. Remember, 15 seconds needed in order to qualify for a score. We've seen a lot of great moments, a lot of great control, a lot of great aggression in these Monster Jam Freestyle runs. Video board tells the story of where each of our competitors stands in pursuit of the final 8 points of the event. Taken to the track, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Clock is currently paused with 24 seconds for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. A really great start to this run. Some of the biggest air I think we've seen throughout Monster Jam Freestyle. Tech officials on the track assessing if he is able to refire and continue on with his Monster Jam Freestyle, or if we'll be going directly to Judges Zone with those scores. Again, clock paused at 24 seconds remaining. One of our tech officials, as I said, is down there communicating directly with John Zimmer Jr. to see if he is able to refire and continue on. And it looks like he is back in action.
Put your hands together for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Fans, it is up to you to go to judgeszone.com. Again, that super glued to the action replay of that freestyle performance by Terminal Velocity. But with just a few Monster Jam trucks left to go, it is coming down to the wire to see who will pick up the final victory of the day. Don't forget, fans, the power is in your hands at judgeszone.com.
With just about 4 seconds left on the clock, he really hit the throttle, got some big air, went right into that stoppie almost effortlessly. I know, Kim, you've used that word before for a couple of other drivers, just so effortlessly, and it was really entertaining. Scores in on the video board right now, an 8.012 for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. That music means one thing. Who's ready for Grave Digger?
Coming out with a vengeance is Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Fans, this is your final opportunity of the day to go to judgeszone.com and get those scores in. It is the final 8 points on the line, and we'll all come down to this. Who do you think will walk away with a freestyle win? That's up to you now at judgeszone.com.
A very impressive run for multiple reasons. Not only is he a very talented driver, but he actually ran that truck missing one of the sway bars, which helps maintain the integrity and the shape of that Monster Jam truck. So if you notice, that truck was actually leaning to one side the entire freestyle, and he was still able to achieve an amazing freestyle run. Wheelies, stoppies, great control, great aggression by Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. Was it enough, though? Let's take it up to the video board and find out. It was a 9.001, which means your freestyle winner and overall event champion, Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. Coming back with a vengeance. Points up there on the video board. 8 in the JCB racing competition, 8 in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. As we know, he was unfortunately not able to compete in Monster Jam Donuts, but that did not matter because he threw down an awesome freestyle that took home the win. Standing by right now with that trophy in hand. Kim, take it away.
Tyler, as you're joined by Logan Vessels, your crew chief, who put in so much work to get Gravedigger back in action. Talk about this sweet victory, picking up the first overall of the weekend.
Yeah, you know what? These guys right here busted their tails back there. We missed donuts. I hated that for you guys. But I said, you know what? Gravedigger's known for freestyle. That's what these fans love. We are not missing. I'll go out there without a sway bar as long as we can give them something. And I ran the wheels off that truck for you guys. But it's thanks to these two right here, turning the wrenches in the back, that I can come out here and drive the way I do. Allentown, I love you guys. You've been supporting that black and green truck for over 40 years. I will drive that truck into the ground each and every time for each and every one of you guys because of that. I love you guys, and I hope to see you all next year. Thank you!
Congratulations one more time to your overall event champion, Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. What an amazing afternoon of Monster Jam. We truly hope each and every one of you had as much fun as we did. And in just a few hours, we are right back here for event number 2. So if you guys want to come back and join us again, just a few hours, we are back here for our second event of the weekend. Once again, thank you guys so much for coming. On behalf of myself, Christina Moore, Kim Cantoni, and all of us here at Feld Entertainment, Allentown, that was Monster Jam. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.